that make them healthy or not. Other people think it's how active they are, whether they work out or they sit for a day job, and that makes them either healthy or not. But everything is insignificant when compared to your breathing function. Your health, the ultimate measure of your health is how well you breathe. There's one study that's been done over 29 years, and it showed that stepwise, as people get better at breathing, they are vastly more likely to be alive compared to any other lifestyle orientation with this. So breathing is the answer to good health. So you ask yourself, how can you get better at breathing? Well, you breathe at least 24,000 times a day. So it's largely reflexive. You can't just be sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, breathe like this, breathe like this, breathe like this. It should happen automatically. So it's how you eat, how active you are, how well you sleep, what type of stresses are in your lives, and how you cope with them actually impact how you breathe. So all those stresses, yeah, they do make a difference. But what really makes a difference is those effects that they have on your breathing. Now, as a chiropractor, I focus specifically on getting the brain to do breathing better. So let's go into that now. For this, we're going to use an analogy, a bucket analogy. The bucket represents your body. All right, so you are a bucket. However full that bucket is with water is how well you function. So the water is function, the bucket is your body. So the functioning of your body is most accurately measured by how well you breathe. So what I do as a chiropractor is raise the level of your water in your bucket to as much as possible by the time you walk out that door, literally increasing how well you function. Now, other things that you do in life that are stressful to your body, that your body isn't meant to have those types of stresses on it and doesn't cope well with those stresses, punches little holes in that bucket and water comes out. And that's what makes you function worse. How long you live is mostly based on how well you function and how well your bucket is maintained. The more water that you have in your bucket, the better you can maintain the whole rest of your body. Now, if you come in here and you have a lot of stuff going wrong with you, you've had a lot of damage to your bucket, yeah, you're going to have a few holes in your bucket, and even when we do raise up your level of water, it's going to take a while for your bucket to be able to heal up those holes in your bucket. The other thing is, if you don't have many holes in your bucket and we top off your level of water, you can actually make your bucket stronger, even more so. The only thing that heals us is ourselves. It doesn't matter if you have surgery. If you have surgery, you still have to heal from it. You have to be healthy enough to heal from it. You have to have enough water in that bucket. So yeah, eating right, moving right, sleeping right, that all impacts the water in this bucket. That fills it up, and doing those wrong punches holes in the bucket. But what matters most is ultimately how much water is in there. How well do you function? And as a chiropractor, I can directly increase that to higher so that you can better maintain the rest of yourself. What's important to recognize is that the level of the water isn't just how well you can maintain yourself, but how well you can function in daily life. So how well you do your job, how well you do on the court, you know, what more you can take on and do well with. Pretty much how vigorous you are as a person. So keeping your water level high in itself is really how you live. How well can you live your life day to day? And I think that's even more important than what your bucket might look like, you know, what your body might look like. If you still have a high level of water in your bucket and you have a few holes, so what? You're still doing pretty darn well. You're living life to the fullest. pretty literally. Tune in next time, we're going to go over healthy food.